to our parents, students and families. I'm Lauren. Recently I've been working to develop the remote learning environment for the Yultiwira campus, which covers our infant program, preschool and primary school years.
My name's Tim. Hi everyone. I've been working with the remote learning program at Wairoa, which is the adolescent program. So that's year 7, 8, 9 and 10. So hopefully today we're going to answer some of your questions about the remote learning program and what it's going to look like over the next couple of weeks this term.
We want to update you on how the remote learning program will look at the Hills Montessori School as we move into term 2 next week. We had a 90% attendance rate across the 3-day trial last term, which was outstanding, and from student, parent and teacher feedback, we've made some changes to the online program so that we're catering for both our students and teachers as best we can in getting the most out of this new program.
We understand the difficulty and challenges of learning from home from both a student and parent perspective, but at the same time, the health and safety of our students and teachers is paramount. Our school will remain open for those students who, for whatever reason, are unable to stay home, and those particular students will undertake the remote learning program at our Yultiwira campus with supervision from school assistants.
We're going to run through some of the key questions from the survey that was put out during the holidays. And there was a number of responses around the number of Zoom calls, and for some parents there was they felt like there was too much. Other parents they wanted a few more, particularly for families with multiple children in the family. So I'm wondering if you can respond to that, Lauren.
Yeah, for sure. So we've definitely made an attempt to amend the timetable going into term 2. For the primary school there will be fewer Zoom calls. However, we understand that face-to-face teaching is really important and that connection with the students and their teachers. So the main Zoom call times that you'll see on the timetable, which we'll see on the remote learning website, will be the morning catch-up and roll call, and that will be really important if your child's unable to log on or attend that call, that parents inform reception. And that roll call session will be to touch base and to just inform you of what's expected for the day, as well as some small group lessons that may happen throughout the morning, particularly for Cycle 2 and 3 students. For our preschool and Cycle 1 students, there will be a Zoom catch-up daily, but the majority of their lessons we're aiming to pre-record so that you can access that at a time that's convenient for your family. And within the primary school, we'd like younger students to be aiming to be off of devices in the afternoon, and for older students to use the afternoons for research and independent work. For this reason, the majority of Zoom calls will be in the mornings. So specialist subjects like Indonesian and PE, music, they'll be mostly pre-recorded sessions, but also there may be the additional touch base via Zoom every now and again. How about you, Tim?
So in the adolescent program, we've had an online element to our learning for a number of years. So for us, this is really about extending, consolidating and adapting our program to suit this new context. So that's really what it's looking like for us, and it's really encouraging to see in that 3 days at the end of last term just how well prepared our staff were, but particularly how adaptable and flexible the students have been. So we had some fantastic learning sessions in those 3 days, which has been really good. Another question we've had is, my child would like to catch up with their friends at lunchtime over Zoom. Is this a possibility? I guess this is something we've already been doing in Cycle 4. We've been setting up lunchtime chats, which is happening at 12:30 each day, and that's a time where there'll be a staff member around giving some supervision over that time, and it's a really good opportunity for students to interact outside of their learning sessions, and I know that they're looking at doing something similar in the primary years, Lauren?
Yeah, we're definitely looking, particularly for Cycle 2 and 3, to offer opportunities within the week. You'll just need to keep an eye on the remote learning website and your timetables there for those opportunities. Another question we've got here is, what's the best way for parents to make contact with teachers? And in the primary school, email is definitely our preferred method of contact there. How about you guys, Tim?
Yeah, that's the same. We would really like email contact, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours is our plan, depending on the volume of emails that we're getting. So a final question we had is, what are the protocols around Zoom for my child? So Zoom protocols have been emailed out via School Bag yesterday. So it's really important that parents and young people go through all of those protocols and make sure that they're aware of what's required of them and what's expected of them in Zoom calls. So we want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in, for listening to us, and for your engagement with the survey and for your ongoing understanding in this fairly challenging time. We're really missing the students being at school. It's really quiet without you, and we're really looking forward to having you back. But we want to encourage you and let you know that this is going to be a really interesting couple of weeks. We're going to learn a whole lot of new skills together that I think and we think are going to serve us well into the future beyond just this particular challenging moment that we're in. So stay focused, stay supportive, stay together, and I think it's going to be a really interesting time.
We'll see you online.